Elden Ring is just like Fortnite. It has forts, and it takes place at night. I'm so fucking funny. The only reason I forgave the lack of Monster Hunter Wilds at the Game Awards was because of this title right here. From Software said that they were done making things for Elden Ring. They said that they were not gonna make another DLC, and then there you go, bam, a standalone co-op game. Like, I'm sorry, but this was super unexpected for me. And when they showed the Centipede Demon and the Nameless King, I was so high. Wait. Actually, no, never mind. I kid. Seeing these guys back gave me the dopamine rush that all of you got as well. Don't you worry, I love these guys. But then they tug right on my heartstrings by showing me the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3. She's the best Souls waifu ever, dude. I'm sorry. Anyway, enough fanboying. Let me actually tell you what I know about this game so far. Elden Ring Nightreign is going to be quite different from your average Souls experience. This time around, the game will be a 3-person co-op that will actually be able to be played solo as well, but the focus is on this repetitive, faster gameplay cycle of 3 days. What I mean by this is that the game will be based into sessions. Each session will have 3 days. Each day will last approximately 15 minutes. During the day, your job is to scavenge for runes, gear, and anything you can get your hands on. You'll be starting at level 1, my friends, so you better get your ass in gear and level up as much as you can, because this time around, you ain't got hundreds of hours or different routes to go through. You got 15 minutes before shit goes down. Once your time is up, the map will start shrinking battle royale style, leading you to one area with a boss. It's very much like a battle royale. If you're outside the area, you will take damage over time, but the purpose here is to force you to fight this boss so that you can succeed and then go into the next day. Like I said earlier, this game is based on sessions that are 3 days long, so after your 3rd day, you will fight a big exclusive boss called a Night Lord. So when we saw the Nameless King, we saw them in like a regular part of the map, so basically that means that this would be a in-between day boss fight, not a Night Lord. There is an example of a boss in the game that is a Night Lord, and that's this Hellhound that splits into 3 and also turns into 1 with 3 heads. It's pretty fucking cool. Now, because the trailer revealed that we're gonna have returning bosses like the Centipede Demon from Dark Souls 1 and the Nameless King from Dark Souls 3, people are going wild thinking about their favorite bosses possibly returning in this game. Personally, some of my favorite bosses would be bosses like the Dancer of the Boreal Valley, the Abyss Watcher, Sif, Mana's Father of the Abyss, but on the top of the hill is Artorias. He is my favorite video game character of all time. I would absolutely fanboy and lose my shit if I were to see him back. He is just so cool! If you got a boss that you want to see return, then let me know which one it is, because I'm curious to see what the Souls community wants to see back, and also doesn't want to see back. Also, I forgot to mention this, but Elden Ring Nightreign has its own narrative and story. The game takes place in Limveld, which is a parallel universe to Limgrave. It looks like this amalgamation of all the areas of the Lands Between shoved into one, which just looks awesome. And also, I've heard that the map is going to be randomized every session. I personally think this would be awesome. It would keep players on their toes a lot more, and it would just add to the variety of the game. Another thing that is changing a lot as well is the way that characters work. Initially, you used to have those class systems that would then be evolving as you put stats into your character, but now we're going to get a hero system with 8 heroes in total, and they're basically going to symbolize all the sort of main Elden Ring builds that people would go for. 4 of them were actually shown and already played by some companies that were invited to play this game, which I'm so fucking jealous. Basically, we already know what 4 of these characters can do, and we already seen other 3 of them in the trailer, but one of them is a complete mystery that we have not seen. All of these heroes will have unique skills and ultimate skills, which will be on cooldowns, and you'll have to manage them appropriately if you want to succeed out in the battlefield. First is Wilder. He's kind of like your all-rounder knight, and he has this grappling hook that can be used to dash to enemies or pull them into you. Then you have Guardian. He's like a big tank that can fly around, and his ultimate is this like crashing down animation. It looks so fucking badass. You have Duchess, and she is a Bloodborne type assassin. She even uses the Quick Step, which is an ability that we only see in Bloodborne, which is so exciting. Mage players have Recluse, and he is basically just that, a mage that I think will be mainly bombardment based with his spells, but we'll see. And then, like I said, you have another 4 characters, 3 of which we've seen, 1 of which is a complete mystery. For the ones that we've seen, we have a archer slash sniper. We have this guy that wears heavy armor and looks to be a great axe wielder, maybe like a strength build full on. The dexterity wielding weebs are also getting a character in the form of this duelist that plays like Sekiro. But then there is an unknown healer that we have not seen or heard anything about, so we have no idea what this character is going to be like. I for one think that this is going to be a faith-based character that will be able to use miracles and also summon spirits. Like I said, we see some returning mechanics from older games, like the quick step from Bloodborne, and also the wall climbing double jump thing from Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Some of these abilities and movement options seem like they might be just general for all heroes, but I don't know if it's something that you will be able to unlock as you level up, or if it's something that you find, I don't know, in the world during the daytime. We'll have to wait and see. But let's recap some gameplay details and go over a few new ones that I haven't mentioned yet. As we established, this game is going to have a battle royale-like system during the nighttime at least, where we'll push you towards a boss and you have to be within the play area. You will be able to play this solo or with a team of 3. I think they mentioned that a team of 2 is not going to be an option, which is kind of weird. There will be a resurrection system in place where if you and your friends get knocked down, your friends have to hit you while you're down to resurrect you. I think every player should have like a limit of this, maybe 3 per run or something. Much like other battle royales out there, as soon as all 3 of you are out of spawns or you just die at the same time, then, well, GG. Again, Night Lords are bosses that we have never seen before. They are exclusive to this title, so I'm really excited to see what kind of new things are going to be cooked up. Once you defeat these Night Lords, you can actually gain bonuses like relics and stats that you can use to carry them on to your next session. Things like healing and leveling have been streamlined to fit the faster pace of the game, so to heal, all you have to do is walk near Site of Grace and you'll get your health back, and leveling up will basically be automatic. You will essentially just go from level 1 to 2 and all of your stats will increase accordingly. You won't be cherry picking your stats, which is what we're used to. But yeah, this is about everything new that I have to share with you. I mean, we've only had a small trailer, and so I'm pretty sure that there's going to be more info coming in. This game is releasing sometime in 2025. I hope it's going to be like second quarter or towards the second half of the year. This was surely a super unexpected thing for me. I did not think Elden Ring was going to get any other type of game or anything like that at all. Hopefully we get to see a couple more new heroes, and I really want to see what returning bosses we're going to have for this game, because oh man, I would just be so happy to see Artorias back. But tell me in the comments, are you excited about what I shared with you today? What kind of bosses do you want to see return? What kind of class are you looking to play? Talk to me, guys. I want to know what you think. That's all for me today. Stay safe, and until we meet again.